Hi, this is Prayan from Magnetic Dating Skills. Let's talk about technical confidence of generating attraction versus the inner confidence of generating attraction. So whenever you learn some skills or techniques, you you take those skills and you go in the field and you apply those skills. So right now what you're having is a belief or a faith of this technique or the skill that it would work for you, and probably you're seeing my videos and you're learning from this or you're learning from the internet. So right now you have your confidence based of this techniques or skills. This confidence is actually way stronger and larger than the self confidence, because your confidence that is internal is fluctuating every time. Maybe you are going through a bad situation, maybe you're not feeling as good, your mood is bad, or maybe you're feeling really good. So your confidence is not linear, but there is obviously a baseline confidence, but there is also like a situational confidence, which is obviously fluctuating. But with those techniques and skills, you take this confidence and you walk up in the field and you have such faith and belief on those skills that that comes off as like, oh, this is going to work, and it brushes off her in the set, and you can see the attraction or the techniques actually working out. But what happens is when you do it time and again, you use the same techniques and you maybe like change locations, you change the cities. So probably what happens is over a certain time, you feel you are feeling confident on the technique that if you use it, it will work on the girl. But inside you're still having the wavering. Oh, maybe today I am not feeling confident enough to open up or whatever. And there's also a gap between when you are in a phase of like you're just being technical, you're using the technique, so you go out and you game. But then at times you just become natural and then you drop the techniques. That's where the real confidence shines through, and that's where you realize what your real confidence level is at. So I would say you need to develop both the technical skill based confidence as well as the internal confidence as well at the same time. So that's a powerful way of like transforming and growing. So let's call it being hybrid, not just being dependent on the technique and not just being dependent on your natural self of your inner state, let's say, which is fluctuating at times. But when you open a lot of girls, let's say you hang out and you bed a lot of girls, your confidence level will be at this level where you bed average type of girls. Let's say you have certain type of girls that you bed. So you'll be very confident with those group of girls that you approach or you talk to. But when it comes to different category of girls, let's say a guy who is into a lot more like slimmer girls, a lot more like taller, symmetrical face, and some traits like she's very feminine or she's very, sassy. So maybe he's very confident with those type of girls, but the same guy would not be as confident with the girls who are like little sweet or much in the feminine energy. It depends on every other person. It depends. Like if you're the kind of guy who has already built confidence on certain categories of girls, you need to expand those categories as well. I need to open a lot more girls. That's where you'll realize your actual confidence is at. So you'll get, it's like peeling off the layer of onions to get deeper and deeper to know your core confidence, is what I say.
So, for example, if I open something, for example, like there is a cafe, right?
Hmm.
And then at the end of the day, we only end up talking about
So
food, about
it's
coffee, right? So I want to transition.
so how to transition after opening.
Yeah, and I want to like make it more romantic, right? I want to like make the set feel that we are romantically inclined to each other.
Right. So how do you transition into a set that you opened with certain words or certain things into a much more romantic or much
Correct.
more sexual vibe?
Yep.
So the secret behind this is there is no transition at all, because transition and it's all in your mind, and what you hold in your mind is actually the frame that you manifest outside in reality, in the interaction and the dynamics that you're having.
Hmm.
So when it comes to transitioning, you need to keep in mind what you open is just part of like your actual intent. So you need to keep your actual intent intact, and you need to stay with your actual intent. Let's say your actual intent was romantic interest, and you open with something directional, but you need to keep your actual intent intact, and whatever you say should be around the actual intent. Your intent should not be wavering. Let's say you open with a direction, so your intent was not supposed to ask her for a good cafe or a good place. Your intent was to have a romantic vibe, and that's how you open. Even if the words don't align with the intent, your words should not align with the intent. In fact, that's where the frame of the interaction would go in that direction. Let's call this like the magnet, and these are the ions. So whatever your topics of words you're saying, whatever you're trying to interact with, even if it's like a social, but the ion should be more polarizing, right? You need to have your clarity of mind first, and that's how you will go with the intent along the frame that you proceed with while interacting with this. One more mindset I want to give you about intent of being the man to woman frame and holding that polarity, even if the interaction started off as something else, is you intercepting the idea of interception. So this is an martial art technique that Bruce Lee had innovated himself. It's like when the person is attacking you, you do not defend. You also intercept the attack and attack at the same time. That's called interception. So whenever, let's say you opened up a set with where is McDonald's, or you opened up with some directional indirect opener, your intent should be that of intercepting. You need to be cutting through. And most guys don't take that risk at the time. So they become defensive. You don't have to play defensive. You need to be interceptive. This is one of the mindset. And number two mindset, same from martial arts or let's say fighting, is from a famous swordsman. I don't remember his name. So what he used to do was his intent, even while getting attacked with a sword, was to kill the other opponent, was to attack. And in no point, even if his head is getting cut, his intent would not change at all. That's why he became the best swordsman ever to live. So you need to think of it as either behead or get head. So either you get beheaded or you get head. That's a martial arts. I got the example, but the same thing works for game as well, because human interactions are human interactions. And hope this helps. So this is Prayan signing off. Either be head or get head.